Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Healing Her Hustle. It means the world to me that you're here. I can't wait to keep showing up for you every week. If today's conversation resides with you, I'd love for you to subscribe on my Spotify, Apple Podcast, or YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. And if you want to help spread the word, take a screenshot of this episode and share it on your social medias. Tag me at Healing Her Hustle so I can celebrate you and share it with our community. Today's episode is all about empowered minds when the inner critic tries to stop you and you keep going anyways. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Healing Her Hustle, the place where we talk truth, growth, mindset, self-care, and all while building our business, life, and dreams. I'm your host, Dawn Marie. Today, we're diving deep into a conversation about women's empowerment, not just as a buzzword, but as I lived powerful experiences, and especially how to keep success even when your own mind tries to sabotage you. If you've ever had thoughts like, who am I to do this? I'm not enough. What if I fail and everyone sees I'm a fraud? Or maybe I should just settle for less so I don't rock the boat. This episode is for you. Let's get into it. What is true empowerment? First, let's define what empowerment means in real daily sense. It's more than a hashtag, more than valued. It's not just success through career or financial gains can be part of it. It's an inner alignment. It's knowing your worth, owning your voice, settling your boundaries, and taking action even when fear shows up. Many empowerment coaches help women transform lives by shifting physical blocks, breaking patterns of self-doubt, and building confidence from within. Recognize what your mindset plays a huge role in what you're allowing yourself to believe is possible. It's also about seeing setbacks as learning opportunities rather than proof you should give up. This is called having a growth mindset. The idea that abilities, results, and success can be developed, and that failures or difficulties are part of learning processes. What stories are you telling yourself that hold you back? When was the last time you dismissed your own idea because you thought it wouldn't work before you even tried? What does empowered women look like to you, not to others? Leave your stories and your suggestions in the comments. Why your mind sometimes wants you to fail. Why does it even happen? That inner voice that says, don't try, you'll fail. Don't speak up, you'll look stupid. Don't ask for more, you don't deserve it. Here are some of the reasons. 1, conditioning and socializing messages from early on. We may have intentional messages from family, school, media, culture about what women should do or shouldn't do. What's acceptable, what's explained, what's risky, what's modest. These messages can enable fears, doubts, shame. Many empowerment coaches focus on previously on uprooting those intentional messages and replacing them with more truthful, empowering ones. Self-limiting beliefs. These are beliefs you have about yourself that are simply not true, or only partly true, but that keeps you stuck. You might believe, I'm not good enough, or I don't have what it takes, or others are smarter or more deserving. The problem is our brains tend to believe the stories we tell them. So if you keep replaying doubt, you build doubt in your mind. Coaching, self-awareness, and mindset work can help you challenge and change those beliefs. Fear of failure, rejection, judgment. When we care about what others think or worry about what will happen if we fail, sometimes our own minds try to protect us by keeping us from risking. But that protection comes at a cost. It can stop us from growing. What if you reframe failure not as proof you're unworthy, but as feedback, data you can use to adjust, to grow, to do better next time? Fixed mindset versus growth mindset. If your inner voice says, I can't do this, or I'll never be as good as, that's a fixed mindset. But if you can shift that voice to ask, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? What's impossible if I keep going? That's growth mindset, and it makes all the difference. Okay, so how do you empower yourself in action? How do you succeed even when your mind is screaming, stop? Here are common tools, many of which I've used or coached with myself and clients. Awareness and naming. Start noticing the voice. When it says, you can't, you're not enough, you'll fail, it's too risky, name it. That's the doubt voice again. Recognizing it gives you direction from it. Ask, is what it's saying actually true? What's the element for and against? Challenge it. Even if I might fail, I can learn. Even if someone judges me, I can keep moving. My effort matters. Reframe failure and setbacks. Instead of seeing failure as something awful, see it as feedback. Each mistake teaches you what you don't work, so you can adjust and improve. Keep a learning mindset journal after a setback. Write down, what did I try? What happened? What do I want to do differently next time? What did I learn about myself in the process? Set empowering, realistic goals. Break big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate small wins. They add up and build confidence. Use SMART goals, meaning time boundary, or other goal succeeds that work for you. Be flexible. Adjust as you learn what works and what doesn't. Inner dialogue and self-talk. Use affirmations or conversations with yourself that are supportive, communication, and not demanding. When you speak to yourself, imagine you're talking to a friend you care about. Would you say, you're stupid, you'll fail, you shouldn't try? To them, likely not. Be kinder to yourself. Replace, I don't know if I can, with, I will try, I will learn, I will do my best, and I will adjust as I need. Surround yourself with supportive people and community. Find mentors, coaches, or peers who believe in you, even when you struggle. Be in communities online or in person of women who are trying, failing, learning, succeeding. You learn from each other, normalizing mistakes and cheering on each other. Avoid toxic people. Everyone's journey is different. What you see publicly is only part of the story. Self-care, rest, and management of overwhelm. Your mind needs rest. Burnout makes self-doubt and fear louder when you're tired. Your inner critic is stronger, so sleep, nurture, movement, meditation, healing happens in the background of success. Use grounding practices, journaling, breath work, meditation is quite the quiet the noise and reconnect with your values. Recognize when you need break, reset, or pause. That doesn't mean failure, it means wisdom. Here you could share one or two stories. I would like you to message me or email me your stories so I can read them on my next podcast and give you some answers to your questions to help you to empower yourself as a woman, as a female entrepreneur, and as a woman walking through life who's constantly telling her to doubt herself, to self-limit, to remove because you refuse to make a mistake, reminding us to we always have to be perfect as females, which is not true. We do not have to be perfect to be ourselves and to try something new. Say you've been looking at digital marketing, look into it some more. Find something that is appealing to you that you could do 2 hours each day for 4 months. And then from 4 months, take that and provide even more to it, because marketing is always about learning and growing to succeed. I know I received a really bad burnout when I owned a clothing line and I was doing everything myself because I knew I just loved fashion. I loved to be in that environment. I loved, having to pick out clothes for women to wear and to enjoy and feel good about themselves. But what happened is because I was doing everything myself without asking for help, I burnt myself out and I had to sell the business, which was really sad for me. It's been 3 years now and I'm just starting to get out of the burnout. And that is why I started this podcast, because I do not want another woman to have to go through such a harsh burnout that you're still rotating in life, but you are not seeing the circle of you being so burnt out. It is your time to see that you are deserving and you are better for it. And I want to hear from you about your stories. Did you have a burnout? Are you going through life right now as a rotation and just waiting for bedtime? Are you counting down the hours till you can go to bed because it's the only time that you're feeling rest? I want to hear your story. So please reach out on my social medias or any other platforms that you find us on, like Spotify, Apple Podcast, or my YouTube channel, so you can get noticed on this podcast. And I want to tell your story. As a woman in business or in creative work or in coaching or in any field, we often face extra pressures. Society's messages are judgment with no compassion, imposter syndrome without success, balancing many demands in business and at home, but we also carry unique strengths. We are resilient, we are empathic, we are creative, we are community, and we need to be more of a community for each other. Because if we are not starting to become women supporting women, it's going to be women draining women, and that's not fair. Let's not make our community like that. Let's empower each other and cheer each other on. May that be the simplest thing as leaving a comment on your friend's post saying, I'm so proud of you for trying to do something for yourself. Or, hey, you want a self-care day? Let's go get a drink somewhere. Let's get out of the house. Or how about I can come visit you today? So how would you like me to come visit? And what drink would you like me to bring from your favorite coffee or drink place? It's just simplest things. Even like sharing someone's post that you may have liked their little small business, it doesn't hurt. It's not going to make you feel. It's not going to do anything negative towards them. You don't have to be jealous of some other woman because she's succeeding. It doesn't work that way. Success is for everyone. You just have to keep providing success for yourself by offering success to other people. When we lean into our strengths and learn how to reframe our inner objections, we can transform not only our individual lives, but also impact others by showing up, by being willing to try different fears. We give permission to others to do the same. Empowerment isn't a solo act. It's relatable. When one woman decides to speak up, step out, try, fail, adjust, succeed, she becomes a part of a ripple that shows others that it's possible. So your hustle, your growth, your healing matters not just for you, but for others too. The mind will sometimes try to stop you. That's normal. Empowerment means learning how to work with your mind rather than being controlled by it. You can build new ways of thinking, growth mindset, framing failure, self compassion. You can set goals, take action, fail, learn, adjust, and grow. You don't have to go it alone. Community coaching, support of all help. Your success isn't just about measurements, it's about showing up, being brave, being confident, and being real. If you're listening now and you feel like you're stuck, I encourage you pick one small step you can take this week that scares you a bit. Send that email, post that content, share your idea, ask a question, try something even imperfection. Learn from what happens, adjust, keep going because your effort matters. Your voice matters. Your journey matters. Thank you so much for being here, for investing time in your growth, your mindset, your empowerment. If this episode resides, please share it with a friend who might need encouragement. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you'd like coaching, support, or community, you can reach out via Healing Her Hustle, life coach, business coach, Dawn Marie. Remember that you can contact me on any of my social medias, in my messengers, or you can email me at the email offered in the link in my bios. Until next time, keep showing up, keep learning, keep healing, keep hustling. Your empowered mind is one of your greatest assets. Until then, remember, success isn't just about the hustle. It's about healing, alignment, and creating something truly yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. And if you have a story you want others to hear about, please message me on Instagram or any of my other social medias to get the message out there. I hope you have a blessed day. Sending you off with love and light.